7 and haven't been back since. In fact, they haven't been anywhere but here in New York City since. All right, it comes down to these two, Joey and Leanne. Both of you poised, ready, all set? Here we go. Here comes your fastest finger question. Put these country singers in the order they released their first album, starting with the most recent. The Judds, Reba McIntyre, Leanne Rimes, and Loretta Lynn. Oh, I wonder who's going to win this one. Time's up. Let's see the answer in the correct order, starting with the most recent. There's Leanne, and there's the Judds, and Reba, and Loretta, and that's the right order. And let's see who did it in the fastest time. Hey, they both did it. Go win a million. Joey McIntyre got in that hot seat. Nobody thought he would beat her on that question, but you did. You came in a couple of seconds earlier.
Well, lady, I mean, you got to save the best for last. So.
Well, that's true, too. And the best looking for last, too. All right, Leah, don't worry about it. Joey's here, Boston, Massachusetts, one of the new kids on the block years ago. Now, let's see, when did they start? Was it in the middle 80s?
About that, yeah.
How old were you when you started that group?
When we got our first break, I was 15, so that was in, I think, 88.
But you must have worked for a couple of years before that.
Yeah, well, it was just an after-school thing for a while. It was just like a play. I was involved in theater, so it didn't have, like, the big stakes attached to it. It was just something fun to do, and then all of a sudden we got a chance to go on tour with Tiffany, who was the singer at the time, and boom, it just kind of blew up from there.
Boy, oh boy, did it ever. You guys had big hits right off the bat, right?
Yeah.
That must have been very exciting, but you were so young, 15 years old.
It was fun. I mean, it was great getting there. I mean, it was a lot to take when you're 17 after when it got really big, but we made it through. We got good families and had a lot of fun, so it's cool. All
right, Joey, here we go. You know the rules, you know the lifelines. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire with Joey McIntyre. We always begin with that $100 question. Okay, Joey, by definition, someone on a low-carb diet is limiting his consumption of what? Carbohydrates, carbonated drinks, carbolic acid, carburetors.
Ask Lisa.
Yeah.
Right.
It's definitely A, right? I can't not get this question. Okay. Wow, it's so much different when you're sitting in the seat. Okay, A, carbohydrates, final answer.
Yeah, that's it, Joey. You won 100. We're going for $200. A guitarist playing a simple musical phrase over and over is said to be doing what? Booking, riffing, blocking, annoying the singer.
Sometimes it is D, once in a while. See, riffing, sometimes they say riffing for singing too, but I believe it's B, right, guys?
I would call it noodling, but...
Okay, Leanne would call it noodling. That's E for noodling.
Yeah, right. Tell Leanne noodling isn't here.
Okay, B, riffing, final answer.
Yes, riffing for $200. $300. A business project that is still in development is often said to be in the what? Telephone wire, gutter, pipeline, lasagna.
Pipeline, C, final answer.
Sure it is, in the pipeline, $300. $500, Joey, coming up. Preventing an enemy invasion by attacking first is said to be launching a what strike? Passive, preemptive, surface, column.
Preemptive strike, I hear a lot, actually.
Right.
Yeah, that goes, yes. I'm sorry, okay. Surface, it wouldn't be. Surface, no. Okay, so B. Okay, B, final answer.
And that's what it is, a preemptive strike. Now, Joey, you're doing fine. More
Okay.
confidence. Here we go for 1,000.
Okay.
In the 1985 song, The Greatest Love of All, Whitney Houston sings, I believe the children are what? In need of hope? Gonna save us? Tiny messengers? Our future?
I believe the children are our future. D, final answer.
Got it for 1,000. That sounded pretty good, too. We'll be back with Joey McIntyre in a moment.
The Pizza Hut Tax Cut Special. First, you get a large Pizza Hut pizza. Second, you get it topped any way you want. It's like getting all those extra toppings for free. Third, it's the Twisted Crust Pizza with built-in breadsticks, so it's like getting those for free. All for just $9.99. Like a refund, but taste a whole lot better.
Field Hyundai today.
Ooh, Queen of Genovia. Whoa, you are princess. Rewind. Free.
Well, there it is, Rain from Meet Joe Mac. That's your second solo album, just released.
Yeah.
Yeah. You wrote a lot of the tracks, didn't you?
Yeah, I write pretty much my own music, but I write with a lot of great co-writers, and it's cool. I'm really happy with it, and we're on the road. And touring a lot.
You're back on tour, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that's terrific. What's it like out there?
It's great. I mean, I grew up on stage, so I enjoy performing and sharing the music, and so far, so good.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, so you're playing for the AT Children's Project, and in your companionship seat, you've got the president of that children's project. Nice
Yeah.
to have you here, Brad Margus.
Right.
Hi, Brad. How you doing?
How are we just?
Tell us a little bit about the organization.
My wife and I started about 7 years ago when 2 of our kids were diagnosed with this disease called AT.
And how does it affect them?
It's a disease, it's really rare, but if you imagine a disease that combined muscular dystrophy, cancer, and immune deficiency all in one.
They're strong kids, though. They're remarkable kids, and it's amazing how much you can learn from people that go through such struggle, you know, and,
Yeah,
and you
sure.
realize how lucky we are.
Absolutely.
So they're great kids.
Well, let's hope we win a lot of money for them,
Yeah.
okay? All right, Joey, so we're back to it now. You've won 1,000. We're going for 2,000. Let's get back to it. Let's play. Okay, Joey, here we go for $2,000. In order to stay on the surface, submarines keep their ballast tanks full of what? Water, air, fuel, sand.
Well,
Stay on the surface.
yeah, so water would sink it, sand would sink it, fuel. We're going with B, right, guys? Hey, Pat!
Hi, Joey. How are you?
Congratulations, man.
I didn't know you were here today.
Yeah, yeah. I finally made it. So, B, right? Tyrese.
It's B.
Speak.
I mean, air would make you not sink.
It's the
It's
only
me.
logical answer.
What?
It's the only logical answer.
Yeah, it's
B.
the logical answer.
It's for you, baby.
B, air, final answer?
Sure, it's the air. $2,000. Okay, Joey, take a look at this one for 4,000. The video for which of these #1 Billboard songs is in black and white? Vogue, Lady Marmalade, Baby One More Time,
No.
Beat It.
Nope. That would be A, Vogue, final answer.
Didn't need help on that one, and you got it for 4,000. Moving up to the $8,000 question, Joey. Which of the following is a type of doll that has become a popular sports collectible? Soft head, cone head, knucklehead, bobblehead.
I'd say it's the ones that, yeah. No soft heads, no knucklehead, no cone head. D, bobblehead.
Yeah!
Final answer.
Yeah, you're right. $8,000. $16,000 coming up. What is the relationship between the members of the rock band duo Evan and Jaron? Twins, father-son, cousins, college roommates.
You mean we have to give these guys a plug? I actually know these guys very well. They're good guys. They are twins. A, final answer.
They're twins. 16,000. All right, here it comes now, the all-important $32,000 question. Historian Shelby Foote is famous for his 3-volume work on what subject? Ancient Egypt, medieval Europe, U.S. Civil War, colonial Africa.
Okay.
I see you.
Okay. I'm gonna go with my compadres over there and go with the C, U.S. Civil War. Final answer.
They say Civil War. Hey, they're right for $32,000. Well, we're back now. He's going for $64,000 all by himself, and he's got 3 lifelines left. And let's take a look at it now. 64 grand. Who composed the scores for the movies Batman and Beetlejuice and the TV series The Simpsons? Randy Newman, Elvis Costello, Mark Mothersbaugh, Danny Elfman.
I don't believe it's Randy Newman because I know his other stuff, and I think one of them would have been in there. So Elvis Costello, he's written some music, but I don't know. I would have heard about that. I think he's busy making his own records. Elfman feels really familiar, and I've never heard of Mark Mothersbaugh. And I don't want to use my whatever lifeline. I should trust my instinct, right, Regis?
That's what you haven't done.
Okay.
Enough of.
All right, so I'm gonna go for, get those lifelines out of the way so I can see the answer. I'm gonna go with, the D, Danny Elfman, final answer.
And you just won $64,000. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back. He's going for $125,000.
Let's go. That is so...
Yeah, the old New Kids on the Block.
Yeah.
Way back in the middle 80s, the right stuff from Hangin' Tough.
I'd have paid $1 million for you not to show that.
Yeah, I'll bet. No, those films bring back a lot of memories,
Yeah.
especially for fans like right behind me up here. Have you seen these 4 ladies?
You got some diehards.
Yeah,
up there.
they love you. Joey McIntyre got a lot on his plate. Second solo album just out, going back on tour for the rest of the summer, and just was named by one of the top magazines as one of the 50 eligible bachelors of the year. But what are you looking for in a woman?
But no, I mean, it's all in the eyes. You could say you like, you know, skinny, dark, and then you could go the next day and fall in love with someone that's, you know, blonde and maybe not skinny.
Just be a player.
In other words, you're not going to tell us.
And I don't be a player, Joey. Just be a player.
Just be a player.
Tyrese giving you advice, just be a player. All right, player man, you won $64,000. You got 3 lifelines left. You're in great shape here, Joey. Let's get back to it. Let's play. $125,000. In May 2001, Eric Weinberg became the first blind person to do what? Sail around the world, scale Mount Everest, enter outer space, walk across the United States.
All right, it's not C, it's not D. I'm pretty sure it's not B, and my first instinct, even before they came up, was A. And gosh darn it, I'm gonna go right for it. A, sail around the world. Final answer!
No, it was scale Mount Everest. Oh, we left 3 lifelines on the boards. Joey, you had an instinct. 32,000. Joey, that's not bad. Good luck to you, pal. See you soon.
Thank you.
Oh, that was too bad. A shocking turn of events there. Well, we wish he had used a lifeline, but $32,000 will certainly help the AT Children's Project. All right, Leanne, just me and you, and of course your...
Walt Disney World, are you ready for showtime? I can hear you. Are you ready for showtime? Then give it up for Jordan, Jonathan, Donnie, Dylan.
The White River.
I hope it brings you luck.
Sir, I want to apologize for what I said last week. You were right. I don't want to go to EOD. There's a bus leaving for my unit later. I'd like to get on it if you think I'm well enough.
I think you're just fine.
But I got a lot of growing up to do, huh?
You've just done some. Make sure you stick to those values.
I will. I never got to know my father, but I'd like to think he was a lot like you.
Well, that's real nice of you to say.
Well, it's been a pleasure to know you, Colonel.
The feeling is mutual. You take care.
I will. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Son?
Arnold Schwarzenegger and Jamie Lee Curtis. True Lies, Tuesday at 7, followed by The Shield on FX.
These babies are not models. They were conceived using the Clear Plan Easy Fertility.